Hello, welcome to segment 4 of the Prosperity Connection. I'm Jan Goss Gibson. We're here in my home in Lakeway, Texas. I am here with Camille Kellum Walker. She is an amazing attorney. She's an executive trainer. She's a creator of amazing programs that can transform your life. Camille, welcome today.
Thank you, Jan. I'm excited to be back for another segment. Today, again, we're just going higher and higher with each segment. And so today we're talking about a subject I know that is your favorite subject.
It's my favorite subject in the whole world, Camille.
But you remember when we started this process and you said this segment on love was your favorite topic.
Love is the topic.
I couldn't get into it.
I remember that.
Be honest.
I remember
was like,
that.
Why is
She
love?
wasn't that into love at the time.
I wasn't into love, but I think I have a glimpse of why it's your favorite topic today. Because it's such a foundational piece that you could almost forget it and kind of gloss over it and not really take much time with it. But if you really dig into the nuggets of truth with regard to love and how much you're really loved and how much that went into creating who you are, you can no longer feel the way I used to feel about love.
Right. So I'm here to just plant a seed about love in your life. Love truly is the foundation. It's like when you're building a house. If you just try to throw up some walls and build a house without a foundation, it's going to come crashing down. So some of you were raised with a really strong foundation of love, and that is a blessing, Camille. That is such a gift. Not all of us had that strong foundation. So I want you to know that you are loved. You were created with love. You were knit together when you were in your mother's womb. And maybe your mom and dad didn't really plan on you, but God did. And you have a foundation of love. We just have to tap into it.
We do. And so we tap into it by defining really what love is. Once you're clear on what love is, you realize you were created with love in mind. Whether the behavior that resulted in you was love, it doesn't even matter. But when you think about the creation process, remember we talked about speaking?
Yes.
You weren't spoken into existence. You were handcrafted. So the person
uniquely, right, Camille?
Yeah, uniquely. Everything chosen and everything built and everything crafted. And so the beauty you are, to embrace that, you have to just agree with your Creator.
That's right. And I want you to know today that you have permission to feel good about yourself. When I was growing up, Camille, I was taught that if you felt good about yourself, that was being conceited. That was being haughty. And so therefore, I didn't let myself really have good feelings about myself. I thought that was being arrogant or proud. It's okay to feel good about yourself. It's not only just okay, it is what God wants for your life. And it's part of prosperity, Camille.
It is.
It's part of the prosperity connection. Here's the key. Here's the secret. I think I should ring the bell, but I'm going to ring it real softly. That's our Texas cowbell to tell you when something's really, really important. So the key is this, Camille. You must love yourself first. Love yourself first. Now that's quite a job, but if you can learn to love yourself, think about it. Camille, you're going to live with yourself for the rest of your life. I'm going to live with me for the rest of my life. My life transformed when I fell madly in love with myself in a healthy way. Not in a conceited or arrogant way, but when I began to value the gifts that were inside of me, when I began to value that I was uniquely created. No one's like me, Camille.
Right.
No one has the exact same desires. If you can think of a child sitting on a piano bench in front of a piano, and that child has a desire to play the piano, not every child has that. But we all have specific desires that are placed inside of us. So what I want you to begin to discover is what makes you uniquely you. And then just simply agree with your Creator that you rock, right, Camille? That's
I
how
rock.
Camille says it.
Yes, I rock. And now, growing up, I had wonderful parents. And I did grow up thinking, you know what, if you feel good about yourself, you'll become more confident. But I'll have to say, I didn't tap into that. And the reason I didn't tap into that is I was a bit odd, sort of different.
Is there anyone else out there that feels like you're a bit odd? I felt a bit odd. I think I am a bit odd, Camille. But all of us have, well, you call them quirks.
Yeah, I have quirks, and I didn't understand myself.
Right.
And so I wasn't able to embrace that and really feel who I was created to be, and just really own up to my quirkiness, and own up to the fact that I was odd, and really wear it well. So I have just grown into that, and I believe that's part of that process of now loving who I
Yes.
am and accepting who I am, and really just being confident about it.
This is such an important piece to your prosperity connection. Loving yourself, giving yourself permission to feel good about yourself is a huge piece, right, Camille?
It is.
Of giving yourself permission to prosper. I believe they're directly related, Camille.
They are.
We must learn to love ourselves and give ourselves permission to prosper. You deserve to be loved. You're worthy of love. And Camille, we love to tell people a 3-part saying that helps you just begin to say out of your mouth the truth about yourself.
The truth will set you free, Jan.
It truly will.
If you say it enough, if you look at yourself when you're saying it, your mind, your body, and your spirit will embrace it. If
That's
you
right.
say it long enough, it becomes a part of you. So let's begin and end this segment.
All right. So we're going to say this together. I am good enough. I am smart enough. I am pretty enough. I am worthy of all good. This is Jan and Camille with the Prosperity Connection. We'll see you next time.